or any, progressing to the next level, if you will. We still felt, they need to make some moves. They need to get some guys. You got the whole thing with Joakim Noah that's not working out. You're still trying to figure out, maybe is Hornacek going to be the coach? If you're going to get another coach, at this point. So there's a lot of things that's moving around with the Knicks that still need to be resolved. So I really won't worry about that. The biggest thing is try and get Porzingis back as soon as you can, because the whole thing with the ACL tear is that we're over halfway through the season as far as like games. It's February, and you can't possibly think that Porzingis is going to be ready by the time training camp rolls around or the regular season. We're going to be looking at a late start for him. So it's more about, the future. I think what you need to do, get your draft picks in there. I think Mac Farrell said the Knicks will probably tank. I don't even think they'll have a problem with that. I think they will compete, but I think they'll lose games, that they might have would have been in with Porzingis. But I think now this is the point that you're at where you got to look, and I torture his name, but Frank Ntilikina, I think I said his name right, but I probably, messed it up. Your draft pick, let that guy play. They were talking about, they're taking him out in the fourth quarter, and at this point, let him get all the experience in the world. Let him get prepared for next season. Because no matter what mistakes that he make or don't make, it's not going to dramatically change their season. You got guys like Tim Hardaway, we got guys like Courtney Lee. Let him work with those guys. Let him get acclimated. Be the man. At this point, and see if he can handle it. Because next year, like I said, Porzingis is not going to be there at the beginning of the year. I highly doubt he's going to be there at the beginning of the year. So someone is going to have to take the reins, for that team. Could it be Tim Hardaway Jr.? Maybe, but the reason I say no, and love me some Tim Hardaway Jr. He went to the University of Michigan, but I've said this before. This league is now a point guards league. I've went through the list with Kyrie, CP3, Steph, John Wall, Russell Westbrook. The list goes on and on. I think Donovan Mitchell at this point, he's a rookie, but, it's a point guard league. And you need to get this guy rolling. Tony Parker, before, he started coming off the bench, point guard. Scoring point guards. So this is going to be on his shoulders. So you might as well go ahead and get him ready, for this now. Knicks fans will understand, what this is all about, because it's right there in their face. They're not dumb. They know basketball, and they know they need to make some moves. So focus on the future at this point. Now you can really focus on the future because not necessarily an scapegoat, but you got an additional reason why you could focus, on the future at this point. And I don't think anyone will really be upset. And the last thing I'll say about the Porzingis thing is that I don't know. Team LeBron is pretty unlucky right now because Porzingis is the fourth Team LeBron member for the All-Star game that has went down either for the season or an extended injury. The first person was Boogie. He non-contact injury, which I hate, an Achilles tear, out for the season. Then John Wall, his knee, he's out for an extended period of time. Look like he's gonna miss probably a month and a half. Then Kevin Love, looks like he's out 6 to 8 weeks, I think, with a hand injury. Now you got the Porzingis, so it's just like I said, I don't want anyone to get hurt, but it's Put me on Team Steph at this point because it's just like he keep losing folks, man. Or we just need to start the All-Star game early or something like that. That boy Chucky said cursed, on here. But it is what it is. Miss Mocha Bella is in here as well. She's messing with Ron. He said, I'd rather watch Australian rules football. So they were talking about something else. And Mocha was talking about we don't talk Australian football in here, And yeah, not at this point, Ron, but, maybe one day, but there, not now. But we're going to take a break from the NBA, and actually we're going to take a break and chillax for a second, and then we'll come back. We'll finish up our NBA talk, and then we'll move back into this football news with some of these coaching changes, and then we're getting towards the end to talk about the Big L Award and my announcement that I have. You're listening to the Wait a Minute Show with your man Jelani JB Bodie and Lopan, who's falling asleep over there. We'll be back after these words.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Vince Wright, the sports governor, and you know me from the Sports Done Right show. But when I'm not doing Sports Done Right, I'm in the executive mansion chilling with the Wait a Minute Show. That's right, Jelani, Lopan, indeed. Keep it tuned here, y'all. The Wait a Minute Show. My name is Vince Wright, and I approve this message.
Yo, this is your boy Keith C from the
Kicking It With Keith C show.
When I want to jam, I'm jamming with Queen Josie and DJ New as they're kicking those vibes.
Don't be a crook who steals. Buy what you need at DougieDeals.com.
We don't take orders from super fools. We give them.
X gon' give it to you.
Any and all resistance will crumble. Nonsense. There's never been a threat
Squad.
couldn't handle. It is the purpose of the
Squad.
to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat them, leaving us, the rulers of the world.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again. It's your man Jelani JB Bodie and
it's the Wait a Minute Show
on the Two Live Stews Radio Network. And I got a little bit of news I want to send out there because if you're not in the chat room and you are listening, I do like to include the listeners as well. So I'm gonna wake the kids up. I'm gonna get them in here. Let me find. Oh, they're right there. So kids, come on over here. That boy Chucky was talking to Tiffany Sports and Hill, and he said, my son made track team first time trying out. Whoopee! Kids, get in here. Give it up for that boy Chucky's son for making the track team. Yes. Congratulations. Tell that gentleman, congratulations. I myself, now, not the greatest or anything like that, but I myself ran track in high school, and it was some of the best of times and sometimes some of the worst of times, but it was great overall. So it's great because it's competition, but also you get to impact it on your own, but then you get to run with other teams. So hopefully, this gentleman is running maybe, 4x1 or something like that, the 400, 200, whatever, 100-meter dash, whatever it is, that he's doing. So congratulations to that boy Chucky, Zone 3 to his son. For making the track teams because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And I think Tiffany Sports and Hill ran track as well, so she understands that too. So I told you, man, I like to make this thing interactive, man, and I pay attention. I pay attention to what y'all saying. I can't get everything, but I pay attention to what y'all saying. So again, congratulations. So we're gonna get back into NBA news. I was gonna talk about, I'll talk about it for a hot second. And that boy Chucky said that he's a sophomore running the 100, 200, and 400 relay. Oh, that's some heat right there. That's that. We ain't playing, we ain't playing race. 100, 200, and 400. Yeah, those the real deal right there. But I was going to talk a little bit about it, and I will get on it just a split second because I was just looking at it, and it's stuck in my head. But not only do we have the NBA, All-Star selected, we recently just got the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game roster, put out. And there are just a few names. I'm not going to go through all these names because some of them I don't even know. But there's too many people to be talking about on it. But basically how it's going to be broken up, since this game is in LA, they're going to break it up into Team Lakers and Team Clippers. First thing foremost, ladies and gentlemen, there will be no Kevin Hart signing. So he retired. But I wouldn't put it past him just to walk out on the court and just start playing basketball. But as far as like being on the official roster, he is not on the official roster. So on the Team Lakers, some of the people that is on there is Nick Cannon, Drew Scott, if you know the twins that's on HGTV. Who else is on there? Tracy McGrady, Nate Robinson, and the coaches are going to be Rachel Nichols, Tracy McGrady, and Michael B. Jordan. So those are some people that are on Team Lakers. But Team Clippers, they got a little bit, of a better squad, if you ask me. They got Anthony Anderson. He's down. He shed the pounds, and he's a vet at this thing. So he's a little bit of a crafty veteran, if you will. Jason Williams, the Jason Williams that went to Duke, or is it Jason Williams that White Chocolate? Either one, both of them can play. Paul Pierce would be on here, and there's some people on here that I'm like, huh? Jamie Foxx is gonna be playing now. Could be. I mean, he could, but Bubba Watson, that Bubba Watson, golf Bubba Watson, and Common. Now, here's the thing about Common. I am not, I'm just gonna say it. It's like Common. He uses the moves that he learned from the movie that he did. I'm hoping I'm not the only person that, notice this. It's just like if Wesley Snipes went out there and just did all the basketball moves from White Man Can't Jump. That doesn't work in a game. That's a movie. And just like, they'll inbound the ball to Common, and then he'll do the dribble, go through his legs and everything. And then by the time he get to half court, the real Common, comes in and it's just like, what are you doing? Maybe Common thinking they're going to edit that and it's going to look good, in the end. But it's just like, no, on some of these people, I will watch a little bit of it because it's going to be hilarious, but those are the people. I told you, I'm not going to spend that much time, on it. Mocha Bella said that's a lame group of celebrities. Mocha Bella, be nice. Be nice. That boy Chucky was saying no more Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was taking over the celebrity game, and he got other things to do. He came, he conquered, and took home, I think, 4 MVPs. Even when he lost, he was winning the MVP. So he's done everything that he could possibly do, in that game. And it's time to move on. I think he should just be on the sideline, maybe mic him up, to talk to people, during the game. That'd probably be, more ideal. But yeah, the game itself, I think he's proved everything he needs to prove. But, so we off that. Now let's really get back into, some real news, and shouts out to GRF Duval 904, who just jumped into the chat room. Cleveland Cavaliers. Mocha Bella was just talking about how, and my man Big L just joined too, so shouts out to Big L. Mocha Bella was talking about how the trade deadline It's coming up tomorrow. I think it's like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I remember the exact time. And everyone has been talking about the Cavs need to get DeAndre Jordan. The Cavs need to get Lou Williams. The Cavs need to